Hey guys, so here are some things that I've learned about running ads, okay? And now, what I did personally first in my life was I started on $2 a day, Australian dollars, and I was running traffic ads to Nigeria, to Serbia, to Australia, certain territories, certain states, and stuff like that. And you have to realize that what I've learned, for example, is things around ads that happens when you're not using ClickFunnels, for example. For example, you're just running free ads to people. What you'll learn is things around ads, like for example, do not run ads unless you're doing ClickFunnels, okay? But you have to start running ads anyway, for example, so that you can get to the next stage in your life, so that you can learn how ads work and how you run traffic ads, for example, so that you can start eventually to retarget your audience and so that you can get to the place in your life where you are basically able to make sales online and where you're able to lift yourself online and able to advertise and retarget people who come to your landing page. But first, for example, you have to understand, first it starts with cold traffic, which means for the first few days, all you're doing is collecting data, okay? And then you might get a sale from those traffic ads, but you might not, okay? But either way, it's cold traffic, and cold traffic has the least amount of sales, okay? Then what happens is, once you collect the cold traffic data, then you can go and retarget the people who clicked on your website, okay? And then once you retarget them, okay, you might get a sale even, which is a higher chance to get a sale now because you're retargeting the same audience. But once you retarget them a few times or multiple times, you retarget them with different videos, what happens is you may get sales right now for doing that, okay? Just for retargeting people in a new way, okay? By making new videos through your retargeting efforts, you can get sales for what you've done, okay? So the whole point is to make sure that you go from cold traffic to retargeting, from cold traffic to warm traffic, from warm traffic, you make sales, okay? And then you have to realize it's more about always making sure that you're using lookalike audiences for people who are purchasing your products so that you can find more people like them, but also making sure that for cold traffic, you eventually make them a warm traffic by retargeting the cold traffic, okay, to make them warm. But then in the retargeting section, when you're retargeting people with your ads, you're making sure that you're retargeting them with new videos every now and then to make sure that you can sell your product to them, okay? So that's the whole point of ads. The whole point of ads is to make sure that you are no longer advertising to certain places, no longer doing certain things that you used to do in your advertising work, for example, and getting to the place where you feel, hey, this is what I'm doing now with my ads, and this is what I'm testing, okay? And once I'm testing this, I want to learn something from this phase of my life to get to the next stage in my advertising process. So the whole point is to run ads with minimal amount of dollars, okay? So $2 a day is the bare minimum that you can run ads with. And then just run ads and test it. Test people coming to your Instagram, test people on Facebook, on Instagram, use different ways to advertise to people, like only Instagram Reels and Stories, or you can do Instagram Explorer or Instagram Feed or Facebook Reels or something like that, or Instagram Threads, and you can start advertising to people slowly, and you can start basically learning advertisement in the process. Now, I've spent some money on advertising this year in 2025, and I've learned a good deal of knowledge that is helping me move forward in my business, basically around advertising to other people. Because eventually I want to be able to advertise myself to people and get people to come to my events and stuff like that. So I have to learn advertising in the process and how to make sure that I advertise to people to get them to my events, but also to make some cash online, okay? Who doesn't want to make money online these days? So the whole point is to make sure that you are doing something around ads that's going to help you to elevate your business, that's going to help you to teach and educate you around business. Now, what I've been using also in my advertising process is ChatGPT. Okay, I take a photo of the screen and then I send it to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT gives me information about that photo or about my goal that I want to learn with ChatGPT about that image on the screen. And on that image on the screen has information that I want to learn about the advertising process. So I'll let ChatGPT teach me very slowly about advertising, ads, all that kind of stuff, so that I can maneuver my way around Ads Manager, Meta Ads, for example, Meta Business Suites and business profiles and portfolios and stuff like that, and how to just organize myself around so that I'm moving forward in my business, but also getting to learn the advertising process of Facebook Ads Manager, okay? Because when I'm using ChatGPT, it explains to me everything about advertising. It explains to me everything that I need to know to move forward in the process of my meta ads and my advertising process, okay? So that's why I also use YouTube videos. I go on YouTube and I listen to YouTube videos and stuff like that. And that's all helpful and stuff like that. But what you need to be doing is you need to be advertising in the process. So having a ClickFunnels, having landing pages, for example, making sure that you're selling a product to people and collecting information, and then getting yourself to understand how the system works of advertising to people, because you want to be making money online and you want to be making sure that you are eventually promoting your events online and that you are someone in this world who can promote yourself to the world, and you can make events around people because you can advertise to a whole heap of people about your business, and you can learn your business and how it goes through advertising. And the more you advertise your business to people, the more people get to find out about you and who you are, okay? So that's why you do everything out in the open. Do it out in the open, make sure that you're learning, growing, and doing everything around advertising so that you can improve your business. Okay, so that's what you need to focus on. Focus on every single day opening up to a better life, opening up to something that helps you to grow, and that's advertising your name in the world. Okay, so make sure when you're advertising, for example, when you're advertising to people, that you're understanding the information behind it. They're understanding what you can do with advertising your business to people, because other people are not going to advertise your business for you unless you pay them money, okay? So you have to learn it yourself. You have to learn yourself how to run ads yourself to people so that you can understand your path and where you're going through in this lifetime, okay? So you can understand your path and how you're getting to the next stage. So that's why it's very important that you go ahead and go and dive into Ads Manager and learn all about Facebook marketing and advertising, okay? So that you can get to the next stage in your life about building your business and advertising to other people your brand, who you are, what you came here to do, and how you're going to teach other people your business, okay? And how are you going to elevate your business through marketing and advertising? Okay, every business has to advertise to other people, every business. That's why using social media to advertise your business to a lot of people is the best way to move your business forward. But especially when you're making money online, and especially when you're making things come true in the world by making sure that you are advertising and promoting your events through advertising, okay, and getting people to your events and all that kind of stuff. You have to learn that. You have to learn that on your own, okay? You have to learn how to do that. Or you can pay someone to teach you how to do this, but you have to realize that you have to do this on your own, okay? Because everything is done on your own. It all stems from you and it all starts with you, okay? So get to the stage where you're learning to be proactive in your life, making sure that you're learning very slowly how to do certain things on your meta ads, how you're slowly getting into the advertising business and how you're slowly marketing your ads to other people and getting to a stage where you're finally making sure that you're collecting data, you're retargeting people, you're making sales online, and you're doing new videos and new content for people, and you're advertising something of your business to other people so that other people can pay you money online, but also so that you can improve your business skills through marketing and advertising so that you can make events around people and understand how to attract an audience and how to attract people to come to your events. Okay? Because you're someone in the world, and you deserve people to listen to you. You deserve people who want to do business with you, and you deserve to get to a better stage in your life. In a sense, so that's why it's very important. It's very important to be a resource of information for people, someone who can understand how to grow their business and how to get to the next stage in their life. So that's why focus on yourself to learn ads. Learn ads specifically every day so that you can get to the next stage in your business.